Hello guys, it's Ali and welcome to today's video. So it's Monday guys, so I'm back with a mixed media project and I'm working in my art journal again today. I've put a piece of mixed media card to fit on that page. So we're going to start off with some vintage book pages. I'm just going to stick a few bits of book page on my background. I don't know whether I want to use my gel medium or just my glue. And do I want any more? Just a few more little pieces. How are we doing guys? Are we all okay? Hope so. I think there's two there actually. Yes there is. Right, I think I've got enough book page there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that down first. I'm going to use my gel medium. I need a brush. Where's my collage brush gone? I do look after my brushes, but this one's nothing like what I thought it was going to be. It's one of the Tim Holtz ones, but it's not. I wouldn't recommend it to be honest. So I'm just going to stick these down. Right, what I'm going to do now is I've got some of this, it's called drywall tape. It's just like a netting. I'm just going to rip a few pieces of it. Well, I'm going to cut a few pieces. I don't think I'll be able to rip it. And I'm just going to put it on my background just for some texture. Just some little pieces. Just sticks down, it's sticky backed, so I don't know what it's used for to be honest. It's some kind of building material I think, but I bought it for texture on my projects. Right, I think I've got enough of that on. So what I'm going to do next is I've got a stencil and it's this one here. It's like a harlequin and I've got my modelling paste. Oh, this is one that I can never get into. Oh, I've done it. I had to get hubby last time to get into that for me. It was so tight. Right, where's my palette knife? So I'm just going to put some texture paste through my stencil. I want it sort of more in the corner. Yeah, like that. And then some down here. Yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit in this corner here. And a little bit in this corner here. Right, I think that's enough. Right guys, if you're new to mixed media and you're using texture paste, always wash your stencil or wipe it until you can get to a sink, because if the texture paste dries on it, you've ruined your stencil, you'll never get it off. So it's always a good idea. What I normally do is just wipe it over with a wet wipe, and then as soon as I've finished I'll go and put it in, wash it under the sink with soap and water, just to keep it from, once it sets hard. You'll never get it off. So that's that one. Right, let's just put the lid on there, finish with that. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dry off that texture paste first. Okay, so I think I'm dry there. I've got some of this newspaper decoupage paper. I got this from the range for anybody that's in the UK. So I'm just going to get that one out. Well, you get 3 sheets in this packet and it was £1. Yeah, bargain. So I'm just going to rip a little bit of text with a bit of the black on. Don't want too much, just a few pieces. Let's have this piece here. Right, yeah, I only want 3 little pieces because I've not really got much of a space to fill. So I'm going to get my gel medium again and I'm going to just stick this collage paper down. It's just like tissue paper, to be honest, yeah. And then I'm going to put a little piece at the top up there. And then that last little piece I'm going to do over here. Right, I do need that again in a bit, so I'll just leave it at the side there. I'm just going to wipe my hand. I'm just going to dry off that gel medium. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to prepare my surface to use some of my sprays. So what I'm going to use is, instead of white gesso today, I'm going to use my clear gesso just to get prime my surface ready. So I just need a brush. And then we can, because I'll still be able to see everything that's underneath with the clear gesso. Obviously if I covered it with white it would take away, you wouldn't see everything, so I just wanted to work with clear gesso today and see how we get on. Yeah, I've not really got a plan. Well, I've got sort of a plan, but yeah. So this is just like white gesso, only it's clear gesso. This is a Dina Wakley Media Clear Gesso. There's lots of them on the market, but I don't use it very often, to be honest. I normally go with white gesso, but I just thought I'd have a change today. Right, I need to dry that off, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so that's dry. I'm just going to pop that to one side for a minute while I just work on my focal image. So I've got some tracing paper. I'm going to stamp some wildflowers because I haven't got any tissue paper that's got flowers on or anything. I've got a couple of the Tim Holtz ones, but the birds and botanic and like coloured. I just wanted to stick with black and white. So I've got this stamp set here. It's a rare earth one, Forest Carpet Moonlit Grasses. It's a lovely stamp set, so I'm going to stamp some of these. Oh, there's 2 in it. I didn't even realise there was 2 in it. Let's go with them big ones. Didn't even realise there was 2 stamp sets in it. Do you know what, guys? I've had this stamp set for well over a year and not used it. Isn't that awful? So let's just get them out. I don't know whether they'll fit on my stamping block. Let's have a look. Oh, I like that big one. We don't have to have it all on, do we? So if we stamp from there, yeah, let's do that one first. So you won't be able to see my tracing paper, it's just there on my mat. So I'm going to ink this stamp up. I'm going to use my StazOn black ink. I'm hoping that this will stamp onto the tissue paper, tracing paper even. Perhaps I should have got my stamping platform out really, but we'll see how we get on. Right, let's try and stamp that and see what that looks like. If it doesn't work, I'll get my stamping platform out if I can put my hands on it. I don't even know where I've put my stamping platform, if I'm honest with you. Oh, that's absolutely fine. That's great. I like that. So let's get another one. Put that back. This beautiful stamp set. I completely forgot I had this. Which other one should we have? Let's have this one here. Okay. Oops. Stuck to there. Right, let's just put that down there for a minute and let's stamp this one. Sorry about my creaky chair. Stopped creaking for a while and it started again, I've noticed over the past few videos. Right, where's my paper? Right, let's put that there. Okay, fingers crossed. Oh, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Right, let's get rid of that StazOn. Put that over there. Let's put that ink pad just there for a minute. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn around them. Okay, so I've torn around my images and I'm going to stick these onto my journal page. I'm going to stick one there, and I think I'm going to stick one at the top there. Right, let's just get my gel medium again. Just put a little bit on the back. Yeah, if you've not got any, you know, collage paper that you want to, just get some cheap tracing paper and use your stamps and just stamp on there. It just looks like collage paper, doesn't it, when you've stamped on it? I'm not sure how well it's going to stick down. It doesn't look like it wants to stick down, to be honest, but we'll keep going. Yeah, that's okay. Down there. And I like the tracing paper because it blends into the background, doesn't it? It doesn't stand out. Doesn't want to stick down very well though. That's perhaps I should have used tissue paper really. I never thought. I thought this would stick down fine, but I'm struggling to glue it down, to be honest. Let's just get that bit off the bottom there. Right, there's a few wrinkles in it, that's absolutely fine, I don't mind that. Right, what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to just put on my heat gun and just dry off that glue before we start putting some colour on. Okay, so I'm dry. Right, I think I can move that one now. Let's put that out the way. I'm going to start adding a little bit of colour, so I've just got my spray box here. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see in there, can't you? I'm going to start off with old paper. I'm just going to spritz. Right, okay, I'm going to just put my heat gun on and dry off that colour. I'm just going to spritz a bit of water just to make it move. Okay, so next I've got my vintage photo. I'm just going to spray a bit of that. I only want a little bit. I don't want a lot of that brown. I'm just going to let it run down my page like that. I'm just going to dab. Okay, and I'm just going to pop on my heat gun again. Okay, so that's dry. Next I've got Pumice Stone Distress Spray Stain, and I'm just going to add a little bit of this to the top. I'm not sure exactly how dark this is, so I don't want to go spraying it till I see how dark it is. Just want some black in the corners. Well, it looks black, doesn't it? Whether when you add water it goes a bit lighter. Okay, let's do this one here. Oh, you know, on my, where I've put it, this texture paste, I just want it to go in the lines in the texture paste. And a little bit at the top up there. Right, let's just spray that and see what that looks like before I go mad with loads of spray. Yeah, I like that. Right, I'm just going to dry off again, guys. I won't be long. Okay, so I think I'm dry enough. Now I've got my watercolour paints. These are just Arteza, they're not expensive paints rather, not pastes. And I just want my black, so I'm just going to... And I want to make the corners darker again. So let me just see how I can put this on the desk. But no, it doesn't fold up. Let's see if we can do it like that. I'm just going to spray a little bit in my corners. And I'm just going to use my black watercolour. And I'm just going to just sort of add a little bit of black. It's not wet enough. I just want the corners you know where my texture paste is here, just to be a bit darker. And I was inspired by Martha. I'm sure you all know Martha, who's Merrime Small Art on YouTube. I will leave a link. She's a fantastic mixed media artist. Mine looks nothing like hers. I wish it did. But she inspired me to have a go. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm just having a little play. Let's just spray some water there. Can you see how I'm just darkening the corners? I'm no expert, guys, I can tell you that on every video. I'm no mixed media expert, I just like messing about and having a go. We're in shot there, I think so. Right, let's just spray that. Yeah, that's better. I just wanted the corners darker. I think I've got enough colour on there now. I think I'm happy with that. Let's just put that away. Okay, and I'm just going to dry off again. Okay, so we're dry. I'm just going to use my Black Soot Distress ink just to ink all around my edges, just to grunge it up a little bit. Okay, and then this side. Yeah, that's better. Right, what I'm going to do now is I've got my Stabilo All pencil. This is a brown one that I'm going to use. It's 8045, and what I want to do is I just want my brush. I'm just going to dry off my paintbrush. Let's just get rid of that black. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just wet my pencil and take some brown off there and just add a little bit of shading just around different places.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane, and as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy we go, easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all.
Okay, so I'm dry. I'm just going to bring back in my box a minute. I just want to put some black and some white splatters on. So I'm just going to use this white one first. I'm just going to spritz some water. Oh, I don't want it to go all over my... And I'm just going to use my fan brush. And I'm just going to put some white splatters on. Where's my pencil? Let's just tap it. That's better. I'll probably still have white splatters all over my desk. Okay, and I'm going to do the same with the black. So let's just get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. I'm just going to spray a little bit of black. Let me just wipe that. Where's my black one gone? Black here. Okay, and I'm just going to spritz it with water again. And I'm going to put my little fan brush in and then just Oh, the blacks works much better. I just think these splatters finish a project off. It might not be, everybody might not like it, but I love it. Right, so that's enough of that. Let's put that in there. Let's get rid of this stamping block, this ink. Oh, it's a messy job, guys. It is a messy job. And I've not got a huge desk space. Right, I'm just going to put my heat gun on and just dry off again. So I'm dry, so all I want to do now is add a focal image. I've just remembered that I bought these from The Works for anybody that's in the UK, and they're just big butterflies. I was just thinking maybe one of these might be nice on there. If not, I'll have a look in my other butterflies. I don't know whether to go for like one big one in the middle like that, but then I'm going to cover up my flowers, or whether to put 3 little ones. Now I need your help, guys, and I can't hear what you're saying, can I? So I think I'm going to go with them 3 little ones and then my word in the middle, because that would just cover up my stamping and other bits, wouldn't it? Let's do that. Right, I just want to get my script stamped and just put a little bit of stamping in the background before we grunge them butterflies up. I won't be a second, guys. Right, I'm just going to use my stays on, I think. I'm just going to use this script stamp, just see if I can put a bit more script. That's better. I'm not sure whether the camera will, but when you're close up to it, hopefully when I take some pictures, and I know I've got the decoupage paper with the script on, but it's in the background. I'm just wondering whether some teal butterflies might look better. Shall we have a look at the teal ones and see what they look like? I don't know whether they'll be too bright. Let's have a little look. See, that one's nice because it's got a little bit of brown on as well. And the teal. Oh, I don't know whether I want to use these now. Some's green. Oh dear, what do I want to use? Do I want to use them, or do I want to use them? No, I think I want to use them. The first ones. You're probably all saying, no, use the green ones. Oh dear me. Let's put that one back. Yeah, they were from The Works. They were £1.50. I think they're to make a garland, really. I don't know how many you get in them, but you get quite a few. Just picked them up when I was in town the other day. Okay, right, let's just grunge these butterflies up a little bit. I don't want to grunge them up too much. Where's my brush? There it is. I'm just going to grab some brown ink. I've just got Gathered Twigs. I'm just going to go over the wings a little bit, just... And you see the edges of them are quite white. I don't want that on my journal page. And this little one. Yeah, that's fine. Right, let's glue these down then. I wonder whether my ordinary glue will stick over the top of there. Let's try. Which way around are we, guys? That way. Right, where's my glue? Let's see if we can stick these butterflies on. If not, I've got my gel medium there that I can use. Where should we go? Go that one there. Just going to hold it for a minute and see if it'll grab. It's very grungy, isn't it? Very grungy and dark. Yeah, I'm murder. I did a couple, didn't I, with nice bright colours. I'll try and do a lighter colour next week. I just navigate constantly to grungy colours. I can't help it. It's just my thing. It's just what you like, isn't it? But obviously you could do this journal page using whatever colours you wanted to. You could do it in nice bright colours. It's just for a little bit of inspiration, that's all. I mean, mine looks nothing like what Martha's looked like on Merrimay Small Arts. Nothing at all. Hers was beautiful. Right, I've got this little quote and it says, let yourself bloom in creativity. I'm just going to put it down a bit. I'm going to cut Let Yourself Bloom, and then in Creativity. Okay, let's see if we can put these on. Where should we go? Let's go there. Let Yourself Bloom. Oh, that doesn't want to stick. I'll have to press it down. I'm just going to hold on to it for a second. Okay, and to finish off, I've just got my Food Ball black marker. I'm just going to try and go around my quote. It's not easy because of the texture paste. There we go, that'll do nicely. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back in my journal, and I'm going to stick it on that page there. Let me just get, I use this Collall glue for sticking these down with. Let's just put it in. Quite a bit of glue on, and I'm just going to stick it down there like that. Just going to press it down. And there we go then, guys. So that is my mixed media page done for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I hope it's given you a little bit of inspiration. Like I said, you can always alter the colour palette. You can do it in whatever colours you want to, use whatever ephemera you've got, whatever you've got. So I just, yeah, I hope it's given you a bit of inspiration. So as always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by to watch. Take care, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.